Six figures. For decades, it has been the ultimate milestone of the American dream. The magical threshold where you can finally stop stressing about money, buy the nice house, drive the nice car, and breathe a sigh of relief. You grind for years to hit it, but the day that $100,000 salary finally hits your contract, nothing changes. In fact, you might actually feel broker than you did when you were making 60 grand. This isn't just a bad week. It's a systemic psychological trap. In the modern U.S. economy, a $100,000 salary is the most dangerous financial illusion in existence. It makes you look rich on the outside, while quietly locking you into a lifestyle you can't actually afford. Here is the brutal math behind why six figures is keeping millions of Americans broke, and how to escape it. To understand why $100,000 feels so small, we have to talk about the gap between your gross income and real-world reality. Phase 1. The tax chop. When you tell people you make $100,000, you don't actually have $100,000. Uncle Sam enters the chat immediately. Between federal income tax, state tax, FICA, and healthcare premiums, roughly 25 to 30% of your money vanishes before it ever touches your bank account. Your shiny six-figure salary is instantly deflated to a take-home pay of around $70,000. That's roughly $5,800 a month. Phase 2. The U.S. Metro Baseline. If you're making $100,000, you likely live in or near a major U.S. metropolitan area where those high-paying jobs exist. Welcome to the baseline cost of survival. A decent one-bedroom apartment? Easily $2,000 a month. The average American car payment is hovering around $700 a month. Add insurance and gas, and you're at $900. Student loans, utilities, groceries, and subscription fatigue eat another $1,400. Before you have even bought a single cup of coffee or gone out for dinner, your $5,800 has shrunk to just $1,500 of breathing room. Phase 3. Lifestyle creep. The psychological hack. This is where the real disaster happens. Your brain knows you hit the six-figure milestone, so it subtly updates your identity. You stop buying regular groceries and head to Whole Foods. You trade the reliable old sedan for a premium lease. You upgrade your gym membership, your clothes, and your weekend dinners. Without realizing it, you have perfectly scaled your expenses to match your new income. You aren't building wealth. You are just funding a much more expensive version of being broke. This brings us to the core golden rule of personal finance. High income does not equal high net worth. Think about the wealth paradox. A school teacher making $60,000 who systematically saves $800 a month is objectively wealthier than a corporate tech worker making $120,000 who spends everything they make. The teacher is buying freedom. The tech worker is buying golden handcuffs. When you live paycheck to paycheck on $100,000, you are a slave to the system. You cannot quit the toxic job you hate. You cannot pivot to start that dream business, and you cannot take an investment risk. Because your inflated lifestyle requires that six-figure direct deposit every single month just to keep the lights on. So, how do you fix it? How do you make $100,000 actually feel like $100,000? You have to use the wealth-building blueprint used by the top 5%. Rule number 1. Use the pre-tax shield. Stop trying to save whatever money is left over at the end of the month, because nothing will be left. You have to intercept the cash. Max out your company 401k match and automate contributions to a Roth IRA or traditional brokerage account the exact day your paycheck lands. If your eyes never see the money in your checking account, your brain won't calculate it as spending power. Rule number 2. Separate status from value. A premium lifestyle funded entirely by a monthly salary is just renting status from the bank. Real wealth is completely silent. It sits quietly in index funds, real estate, and assets, not on your wrist, your driveway, or your social media feed. Rule number 3. The 70% phantom raise rule. The next time you get a raise, a bonus, or a higher-paying job offer, do not change your lifestyle to match it. Keep your expenses exactly where they are and automatically route 70% of that new money directly into your investment accounts. A six-figure salary is an incredible economic engine, but it is a terrible destination. Stop using your high income to look rich today and start using it to buy your absolute financial freedom tomorrow.